je m'appelle Mathieu Kralj, je suis gestionnaire de développement d'applications. Allô, hey, salut, salut. Pour la Commission de la fonction publique.
And I'm Siobhan, the product manager fellow from Hub for Canada.
Today we're going to talk to you about how a test can change the face of public service.
So if you've ever applied for a job in the federal government, you've likely interacted with the Public Service Commission, où vous avez probablement rencontré un fonctionnaire fédéral qui a été évalué par la CFP.
So the Public Service Commission is in the business of hiring candidates to become awesome civil servants. So that's why you might have heard of us, you might have used us. Furthermore, we do second language evaluations, we do all kinds of hiring, like student hiring, and we make sure that we maintain your skills and levels across the public service.
So the PSC has a mandate to build a merit-based and diverse and talented public service that actually represents and reflects Canadians.
We think this is very awesome and pretty cool.
And so one of the ways that the PSC is trying to actually do this is by building a more modern assessment tool and having more modern practices for hiring to ensure that the best candidates who are applying for jobs are actually succeeding when they get through the process. How many of you in here know what an in-basket is? Pretty good.
Well, it's not that many people, so let me explain. An in-basket would actually be a physical basket on your desk. You usually have two, one labeled in, one labeled out. In would be the work to be done, out would be the work you've done.
And so of those people who put their hands up, can you put your hands up again? So how many of you currently have an in-basket on your desk?
Oh. There was a punch, then we can't do it. So that's why we brought in a service company, that's why we brought in Code for Canada to help us try to modernize our current systems.
So the way that the PSC is evaluating managers right now is through a test called the in-basket. So the in-baskets have some pretty serious issues with accessibility. So they're primarily taken in testing centers, which there's 5 across Canada, which is a pretty big challenge for people who are in remote communities. They're also written by hand, and they're 3 hours long. So they're not exactly a modern representation of what you're expecting when you get into a federal job. But more importantly, they also take a lot of resources to administer, to score, and to actually ship physical tests across the country. They take a long time to get results to a hiring manager, and if you are a candidate walking in to this,
Elastics.
several elastics.
So we solicited the fellows to help us devise a system that would allow us to score faster, to be accessible, and to basically just have a better experience with this test.
So what we needed to do was move from a paper and pencil test to a digital browser-based platform. This new test, called the eMID, would have accessibility built in by default, and would be informed by user research with real managers and the actual tools that they used to do their job in 2019.
So, great news, everybody. Our psychologists at the PSC actually already started this work. So they started some years ago, I'll say 4 years, correct me if I'm wrong. And they wanted to change this test from an in-basket into an in-box email, right?
But this story is more than just a test. It's so much bigger than that.
Yes? C'est bon. I'll let you go.
Okay, I'll go. So we were brought in, as Matt said, because there was a team of psychologists who had been working on this test for about 4 years. And we had the idea that we would want to take this existing simulation that they've been building content for and actually make a simulation of a digital inbox. And that was because it was a pretty modern tool. Maybe you've heard of email. People use that, so we thought that would be a good way to go.
Yeah, cool. So bringing in the fellows allowed us to ask one key question. Oh, no, that's not it. Later on. So who here works at the federal government and who here's from private industry? I guess federal government people. And lower them, private industry people. Okay, so you might not know this or feel this as much, but at the federal government, getting technology approved takes a lot of work, takes a lot of passion, takes a lot of meetings, paperwork to be filled out, and all kinds of hoops and loops. we've been able to get a new technology stack approved at the PSC.
So the interesting thing about the EMIB is that it's the first tool that's kind of the PSC. So it's the first tool that's accessible by default, and it really does present an opportunity to actually rethink the whole way that they're building products. It allowed us to introduce a suite of tools and languages, and it actually is the first time they've updated their tools in 15 years.
15 years. So, above and beyond technology, the Code for Canada Fellows actually started asking this one key question. Pourquoi? Why?
Dans nos recherches des utilisateurs, nous avons consulté les gestionnaires de la fonction publique du partout du pays. It was clear that departments were really struggling to bring in talent, and this was especially true when it came to external candidates or regional candidates.
Certain candidates were actually coming in, taking the tests, and wondering or not understanding why they were being assessed on this type of test.
So in order to build the best tool possible that reflected modern work, we needed to build something that looked pretty familiar to a candidate so that they could just come into a test center, focus on the test, and just try to succeed and do their best as possible.
Yes, so I think we're going to go with a demonstration, but before, let's look at what the previous test looked like. Pen and paper, right? Siobhan?
So when you go into a test center, you'll be at a computer, and what you're going to do is come in and make an account. And you're going to choose your language, English or French. The nice thing about the system we built is that you can toggle at any point.
It's fully accessible as well.
What we're going to show you today is the EMIB sample test that we built. So the sample test is going to be available on the Public Service Commission's website. And what we wanted this to be on the website for is because it allows candidates a chance to get used to the platform before they come into a test center. So again, focusing on those things that help a candidate succeed. The first thing you're going to see is the test instructions. There's examples, there's tips on taking the EMIB, and there's also a very clear breakdown of what you're being evaluated on. We've also built a collapsible notepad on the side, so if you want to take notes, you can do that throughout. And so when you're ready, you're going to start the test and get a notification about how much time you have. So the real test, you have 3 hours. And from here, you're taken into the background information. This is where you learn all about the simulation that you're about to encounter. So you learn about the organization that you're in, what your team is like, what your mandate is, all of those things that you would do in a real government job. And so once you've sort of learned enough about your team and you're feeling pretty good, you're going to navigate over to the inbox. So in the real test, there's going to be 10 emails. In our sample, there's 3. And there's a couple of ways that you can respond to these emails. The first is by adding a task. So you can go in and add a task list with different things that you want to do in response to the emails. You can see that your character count is increasing in real time. And you can also add a reason for action if you want the scorer to know more details. You can also respond by email. So we've also populated the address book with everybody who you just saw in the organizational chart. And we're tracking your progress at the bottom of each email with every action that you've taken. And you can also see this icon sort of telling you what you've done. And when you're done, you get a confirmation. Congratulations, you've done the EMIB.
A big difference compared to the pen and paper version.
There are no elastics in this test.
No?
Which we think is pretty good.
Yeah, we think it's very good.
So what you just saw is what a candidate is going to see when they go into a test center. And in fact, they're going to see it as early as this fall because this test is going to pilot with 200 real applicants to jobs. So this is a really exciting part of this project where our team of psychologists gets to test the validity of the content work that they've done while we get to see how the platform performs.
And in the meantime, our developers will keep on developing. And they add additional features, add little knickknacks, and also make this tool a full-fledged tool usable by many, and even better and even more accessible down the road.
So the platform that EMIB is built on is called CAT. And what's interesting about it is that we built it with accessibility in mind. And the great thing about it is that it presents a huge opportunity to actually host other tests for the PSC in the future. The aim of it is just the beginning.
So introducing new technology made us rethink how we work together. With the help of the fellowship, the Code for Canada, we looked at automated testing, like accessibility, communication, all the kinds of things. It gave us a chance to reimagine our own pipeline. It gave us a chance to make ourselves better, more than just technology.
We were really invested in long-term change at the PSC, and we were lucky enough to work with 2 of their developers. And we recently added a third. Having developers from the PSC on our team helped us train them on things like React and Python and accessibility, and we got to learn from them how the organization functioned, but also about government more general.
So furthermore, we are also able to destroy some of our preconceived silos that we had built throughout the years. We learned better ways to work with ourselves with the clients.
The email n'était pas seulement une solution technique. It needed to complement the content that had been developed, which required working together with our business team.
Avec les clients, on gérait les ressources, les tâches, tout ensemble pour un but commun. C'est comme ça qu'on a appris à travailler ensemble comme une équipe, as one team together.
It was important for us to think about digital service delivery not just as one part of an organization telling another what needs to get built, but rather to think about it from end to end as both an operational and a technical solution.
All right. So approving the technologies is long. There's all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of hoops, a lot of loops. Not always easy for everybody. But there's a few things that we think everybody can do if they just put their minds to it, and maybe with support from senior leadership as well. But I'm just saying. So, and one of these things is agile methodologies and its rituals.
One of the first things that we brought to our team was agile rituals. So we did sprint planning and retros and stand-ups, and this was really to help the team better plan our work. We wanted everybody involved in what we were building, and also it was a really transparent way for us to work with our stakeholders to show them, yes, we don't know what this is going to look like, but we're working on it and we're showing you something every 2 weeks. It was a huge way to gain trust.
Développer de façon itérative nous a permis à plusieurs reprises de réajuster le mail, de pouvoir faire des tâches ou faire des features qui sont plus comme le client a demandé, c'est ça. N'empêche. So it allowed us to readjust our aim throughout the project itself, so we make a tool that was actually more reflective as to what the client expected down the road.
The next thing that we did was we set ourselves up in a common room. We put our work on walls, we regulated with stakeholders, and this idea of being co-located was actually super helpful for us. Again, this idea of transparency, our stakeholders being able to see what we were doing, but it also let us introduce things like pair programming.
So here you can see 2 of our developers, very great by the way, that are working together on a bug or something, throwing ideas. Like one says, do this, or this, no, try this instead, and oh my god, yes, and then they're sharing best practices, they're sharing their knowledge. And this is a great way for them to actually reach the same level of expertise. And now you're just sharing that expertise across your organization.
Nous étions une équipe de technologues munis de tout éventail de compétences qui n'existaient pas encore à la CFP. And this sort of dynamic team that we had actually helped us introduce the importance of cross-functionality because we showed what it was like to work cross-discipline every day.
So in this picture, you can actually see many different disciplines. You have a developer, you have a UX designer, you have a product manager, you have a psychologist, and you also have a manager that every once in a while comes and gives us 2 cents.
But probably the biggest thing that we did was we validated our work with real users. So we tested the product, we spoke to real managers, but we also talked to aspiring managers, the people who would actually take this test. We did accessibility testing because we wanted to ensure that we were always putting the best piece of software in front of our users.
De façon traditionnelle, on aurait testé à la fin du produit, pour 1 mois, pour 2 mois, 3 mois. La possibilité de tester au courant de toutes les semaines nous a permis de réajuster beaucoup puis de détruire nos préconceptions. With the ability to test continuously with the user, with our own staff, allowed us to be able to destroy a lot of preconceived conceptions we had with our solution. Furthermore, if you can't use your clients, you can always use other people in your staff. It's something that really and brings insight.
So I don't know about you, Matt, but I feel pretty good about where the PSC is going over the next couple months, couple years.
So we've tested the limits. We've got all kinds of awesome approvals. We've been successful. When you say the government sometimes is slow, when you can't get there and blah, blah, blah. We actually made it. We're there. We got technology, we got process, we got all that stuff. We climbed that mountain. We have a great vantage point. If we look behind us, we see quite a path, quite a road. Actually, there's a great blog written by Kaylee. I don't know where Kaylee is. There's a great blog about that, about our journey to reach this point in time. And now with this journey and point, other people from other teams look at us and say, wow, you guys are doing something super awesome. This is so cool. And can we do it too? It's like, yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
And that's basically our next steps, is we're going to make this grow. It's not going to stop with the fellowship, right? It's not stopping with the fellowship. It's continuing on. This is something we're going to adopt. We're making ourselves better. We learn from this. We're becoming better. We'll make it grow. And then, the future is bright for us.
And for us, what's really cool is that the work that we've done over the last 10 months is going to have real effects on the face of the public service. It's actually going to give candidates a better chance to succeed when they apply for jobs. It's going to give them a modern, accessible assessment experience.
So, hiring awesome candidates for an awesome Canadian civil service.
Ce faisant, nous contribuerons à bâtir une fonction publique diversifiée et fondée sur le mérite qui ressemble exactement à cela.
Which
La
is
population
really
canadienne.
cool. Which is really cool. Merci. Thank you.